So, hi YouTubers. Um, I've recently decided to make a video chat about my life. I don't think you call it. I think it's a vlog, just like vlogging everything that goes on in my life. And so, I don't know how these usually start, and I'm not sure who's really gonna watch this. But if you do watch it, shout out to you. Um, but this week has been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Um, Monday was a bore. Listen, this week I found out that one of my friends got hit by a guy. Now, I do not condone guys hitting girls. There should be no type of circumstance where a guy will put their hand on a girl because there's really just no need for it. Like if you do it, you're going to get cut. If you do it, you're going to get hit. Well, I wouldn't hit you. But I mean, like, just don't do it, period. I know your mama raised you right. I know you got respect for women, and I know you got manners. So, whatever you have beef with that girl, you guys need to talk it out because there's no reason why your hand should be on her. Let me just say, he was lucky that I wasn't in, I wasn't down south because I don't even know. Let's just leave it at that. But my friend talked it out, and she's gonna be okay. But I mean, guys, and I'm talking about all the guys out there should never, ever, 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 ever be a time where you're even thinking about putting your hands on a girl because it's just dang right disrespectful. And I know your mama would not be happy about that or proud or anything that of that matter. So just don't do it, and then there will never be a problem. So, but yeah, guys, just don't do it. End of story. But um, what people really need to do, honestly, if they have a problem or if they're having trouble with a guy, like as soon as you see that there's a problem, you need to cut it. Like, cut it off. You do not need him. You were doing fine without him. And if he's giving you all this trouble, obviously he's not a good influence in your life. So you just might as well cut it. He causing too much stress. You gotta cut it. Just cut it. Just cut it. If you didn't realize, it's like my favorite song. But, oh, top 3 songs of the week. Cut It by OT Genesis. Um, Sunday Candy. Oh my goodness, I've been so obsessed with this song like all day, in and out. Like it's just been in my head, playing, 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 playing by Chance the Rapper. You guys should listen to it. And Kanye's new album. Kanye's new album is actually it's pretty dope. I did not expect it. There's some songs in there though where it's only 57 seconds long, and I was like, Kanye, come on now, what are you doing with your life? Like, if this is your job, like, why are you making a 57-second song? Like, no one's not gonna want to listen to that. But I mean, he's pretty funny. I listened to Real Friends, and it was like pretty dope. I was like, oh snap. But yeah, I'm really excited. Next week, I get to see my best friend. He's graduating from the army, and I'm beyond totes excited. Like I have never been. Well, I've been to Georgia, but I heard like this hill's like really high and really hilly, and I think it's gonna be really awesome. Kind of sad or whatever that I can't make it to the time where we like can actually hang out, but I'll be there for the graduation, and I mean, it's always a win-win. And I get to see him as well, so yay! But yeah, and okay. So, for all the college students out there, well, first of all, I wish that college students kind of told high school students that it's going to be a struggle to be in college because honestly, all high schoolers look forward to like, hey, I want to go to college, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then they get to college, and like the number one thing that college students go through is that we're broke. We're broke all the time. We don't have money to eat sometimes. We don't have money to like even buy a pair of shoes, to go shopping, to do anything like that we want. Like even if we want to go out with friends, you need money. You need money to go ice skating. You need money to go rollerblading. You need money to go to the movies. And I think like I never really realized how much college would be. And then when I realized that it's really expensive, I realized I can't do anything with my life other than eat, sleep, poop, studying. And then if you're not eat, sleeping, pooping, studying, and you choose to hang out with your friends, then you can fail all your classes. And I am an example number one. And I think what I've learned this semester is that, like, hey, like hanging out with your friends is all good and stuff, but sometimes you just gotta drop your friends and you gotta like be like, hey, I'm gonna go study because I mean you're in college for a reason, and I know I'm in college to become a doctor, and that's what I want to do. And so being a doctor is not easy and it's a hard task, and the things that you learn is definitely nowhere where you can just like read it once and you get it unless you have photographic memory. And if you do, props to you. But for people who really have to work for it, like you literally have to be in a library 16 hours of a day, you know? And I was just telling this girl this the other day, like, if you think about it, Jesus never like slept. I mean, like he slept for a little bit, but then most of the time he was up, like in his 30 odd years of living, like he was up and he was preaching the gospel, and like it was totally awesome, you know? And so I just need to be like Jesus. Like I call myself a Christian, I call myself a disciple, and if I call myself these things and I'm imitating God, I might as well not sleep either. Because I mean, like, if that's going to give me the good grades that I need, then hey, I don't mind. But the moral of the story is when you're a college student, one, you're spending money on classes and stuff, so you have no money to spend yourself, to go to movies, to do anything with your friends, unless you work. Two, you need to study a lot. Like a lot. Like there can't be no room for fooling around, playing around. Because before you know it, the semester's over and then you're looking at your grade like, how the heck did I get an F in this class? And honestly, it's not that hard to get an F in a class. Just miss 2 tests and you're done for. And then 3, I mean, live it up. You only get to go to college once in a lifetime. Well, it's not really true because I mean, you can go to graduate school and there's so many other things, but there's only one time you're going to be, in my case, 20. So just live it up. But one thing I have learned is that in order to succeed, you need to fail. And failure isn't something that all of us want to like hear or talk about or listen to or even just like think about. But honestly, all the people that you see on the magazines, all the people that you see on the TV, all the people that you see that are making tons and tons of money, they've had to fail before they can actually get to where they are. And like I always think about stories like if you think about Tyra, you know Tyra Banks, the model, like do you know how many times people told her no, that she wasn't pretty enough, that she wasn't skinny enough, that she didn't have the right walk, that she wobbled? Like they told her all of this stuff and she could have easily like cried and stayed in her room and never got back up. But Tyra knew her potential. She got back up and look at her now. Like she's a model. She's teaching other people how to model. She hosts the American Next Top Model series. Like she's making all this money and it's all because she decided not to wallow in her failure. Like she didn't allow her failure to consume her. And because of that, like she is making banks and she is successful. And I believe that each and every one of us can do that as well. But guys, more of the story, you need to fail in order to be successful. And I believe in each and every one of you guys, and you guys are all beautiful. And I hope that you guys liked my vlog. I think this is like a vlog or whatever this is. But I'll be posting soon, and I'll try to post one at least once a week. And if you want to, and you think that I give great advice, or you want to go on my page, or you just like my videos, just hit subscribe. All right, bye guys. Have a good night.